how. I'm like, how do people do this? Like, hey, you guys, it's Teresa. I'm back with another video. And by this point, if I decide to share it, I have already delivered my third. Right now, I am a little over 36 weeks. And, this third pregnancy has been interesting. When I was pregnant with my first baby, of course, I was like on my entrepreneurial journey. It was just me and my husband. There was this overflow of excitement, and there wasn't any nobody I needed to take care of other than myself, really. And then, of course, my husband. Fast forward, and we got pregnant again with my son. And at the time, my daughter was in daycare. She was in this beautiful daycare. That pregnancy, I felt like I had the capacity, the time, the freedom to really just focus on the pregnancy. Now, fast forward 2 years, I am pregnant again with our third. And, I'm out of breath and my eyes are watering. It's just the nature of where we are at 36 weeks. But I found that I was super excited and also in a position of figuring out, how do I do this? Because since having my son and since all the things that have happened, God really spoke to me and he told me that I needed to be home with my kids. Maybe I'll share more about that testimony at another time, but they're home with me. I'm homeschooling. We're rounding off our second year of homeschool with my daughter specifically. And then my son, he's just kind of getting the residual of what I've been teaching her. He's 2, but he's doing amazing things. She's doing phenomenally. I'm just so incredibly grateful that this journey is what it is, because I felt so inadequate, but who am I? I'm just out here being obedient and trusting God. But the point is, with the pregnancy, being pregnant is something in and of itself. Then also having to take care of 2 children who are home with you full time, wanting to be fully present with them, while also being married, while also caring for your home, also doing all the things, it's a lot. And I found myself feeling like, what am I doing? It wasn't this depression. It wasn't this necessarily like overwhelmed, but there was this sense of, I have to figure something out or else I'm not going to make it. And so 3 things that really are helping me, this pregnancy is still going on. We're still rocking and rolling. Okay. And the first thing was really just protecting my peace. I shared this in a previous video, but I am so intentional. I've been intentional since the first pregnancy about not over consuming information about pregnancy and birth, because I found that people are more inclined to share the negative and attach to you based on their trauma versus the positive, if that makes sense. And so I knew when I had my daughter, one of the things I told myself is that I'm going to have this be a quick delivery. Like the laboring portion, do what you do, body, do what you do. We're going to get through it. But when it came to doing the Braxton Hicks, one second. It's a little tight. It's uncomfortable. It's not painful. It's uncomfortable. You just got to give me a minute, because sometimes. And I feel like, the closer we get to the finish line, it's just like, girl, take a break, take a moment. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. And so with my daughter, I said it. I said, I want to pop her out in under 10 minutes or something like that. I remember at my baby shower saying that. People were like, okay, well, we're going to trust God with you. And but I knew that was what I wanted. And I kept saying it over and over again. And I was very intentional about not embracing people's stories about, I had to push for 5 hours and I had to have an emergency C-section, all the things. And of course, everybody's birth is different. There is no way to really, predict what's going to happen. But I had to be super intentional about what I knew I wanted to be true for me, what I was putting my faith on, what I was attaching my faith to. I didn't want the drama. I didn't want the stories about how they had all these issues. I didn't even want to hear, honestly, about the issues that I know we faced as Black women in the healthcare industry, the maternal health mortality rate. All these things were just kind of bombarding me at first. And I said, I got to shut it down. I know it's true. I know it's true, but I trust God. I do. I really do trust God. And so I popped her out in 7, I pushed like 3 times and she was out. So thank God for that, right? And then with my son, I had some things that I had to protect my peace about with him as well. I didn't post anything about him until the finish line. I think he was born before I posted that I had another baby. It's not that I'm hiding anything. I'm out and about. I'm at church. I'm all these places, right? what I'm doing is protecting my peace. What I'm doing is not sharing or oversharing, because what happens is when you share, especially on social media, you give people access to give and cast their opinions and their thoughts about you and your life and what you're doing. And I didn't want that for my child. So the first thing I have done that has been helping me with all the things of like trying to maintain my lifestyle, maintain my children and their wellness, and maintain my health and wellness, and, grow this baby, is to protect my peace, shut down the unnecessary noise. I'm not going looking for articles. I even had to unsubscribe from like What to Expect and Baby Bump, because they were sending me stories that were just like, what? This mom had blah, 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 and then the baby did da, 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 da. And it's like, are you like trying to cast fear in these emails? Like, what is going on? Where's the hope? Where's the joy? Where's the let your body do what it's going to do? There wasn't any of that in these emails. So I had to just unsubscribe. So I'm protecting my peace. I've been protecting my peace. I haven't posted anything about them. I've still been showing up in church and online and all the things, but this is about me and my baby, right? Me and my family. And only those who know me, check on me, and love me are the ones who know. The second thing I've been doing is really taking care of my body, eating whole foods, and lots of veggies and protein. And your girl's over here drinking almost a gallon of water every single day. And to be honest, I feel like that is a big reason why my hair is doing what it's doing, because what I'm eating, peace, and try not to stress about things, right? Drinking my water, y'all. I mean, I've never been one to drink this much water. I was a 90-ounce girl, sometimes. But to be at a whole 128 almost, because my water bottle was 64 ounces, my husband got me. Let me see let me show you. So my husband got me this bottle. It's the TAL Tall brand. It's 64 ounces, and I fill it up twice a day. Oh my God, that bug just flew in my window. So drinking my water, taking care of my body, doing my stretches has really been helpful. Like just stretching, breathing, and just taking those moments, even if my kids are around me. Sometimes I'll be like, they're like, mommy. I'm like, mommy has to stretch. And I have this beautiful stretch playlist, workout playlist for pregnancy that I do. And I only do workouts and stretches when the instructor is pregnant. I don't do nothing if you ain't pregnant, you can't show me what to do. I need to see you do it in real time with your bump and everything. So taking care of my body from within, sleeping when I can. Sleep is still an elusive thing for me. So much going on, guys, y'all. So much. But taking care of my body, eating whole foods, drinking my water. That's the second thing. And then the third thing is just really, I feel like I'm trying to put it into words, but it's really just embracing where I am, embracing what is, taking it one day at a time, taking things one moment at a time, taking my life, even my homeschooling with my daughter, one lesson at a time, not trying to overpack my schedule, but really just saying, okay, what are the things that I can sustain in this season? Even with the meetups, I'm so grateful for the community, the homeschool community that I have developed. And it's only two families. It's not no big co-op and all this other stuff. It's just two families, but getting together with them, seeing them weekly, that helps to fill my social cup, especially one of the moms. She also has 3 babies, and the friendship that we are developing is so beautiful. I feel like sometimes society, social media, it rushes us. It says it has to look this way for it to be this thing. Somebody was like, are you nesting? Are you prepping? I said, girl, I'm literally just trying to take it one step at a time. I'm ordering one thing at a time. I'm even right now, 36 weeks, I'm literally looking at, maybe I'll post a picture of what I'm looking at, but there's bags full of stuff. There's my diapers and all the things are there. And I'm just, when I get to it, I'm taking it one moment at a time, because that's really all I can do. I can't do but so much. And so that's been helping me as well. What I know to be true is that God would not allow this to happen in my life if I was not ready, or if he was not going to equip me and give me the strength to do it. I do know that I was looking into antenatal depression, which is when you are in your pregnancy and you feel these feelings of down and low, blah, blah. Because what happens is, and like I said, I don't think that was what I was experiencing, but I do know that this can be a very lonely space. And so for me, when it came, just going back to point number 1, this is a really important note for me that I'm sharing with you. I had to be careful even of embracing some of the good I was seeing. Because I did see some stuff that was really beautiful on social media about pregnancy and specifically about postpartum. And I noticed that I was starting to feel this sense of like, man, why not me? Because I was seeing all the women post about how their moms are coming to help them. Their moms are staying for 2-3 weeks at a time. Their moms are the ones, coming to help them nest and clean their homes. Their grandmoms are the ones taking the babies every week for a week or whatever it is. Like, it was just so many beautiful things I did see. I did see some beautiful things. It wasn't all bad, right? But I had to be careful of that as well. I had to protect my peace from that because I don't have that, right? And I was like, oh, this is so beautiful. And I'm crying. I'm like, oh. And so here I go. I'm going to do this for Dream. But really deep down inside, when I really was getting real and honest with myself, I was also in a space where I was a little bit sad that I didn't have that right now, when I feel like I need it because I'm tired. I'm tired, okay? But being very mindful, protecting our peace, protecting our space, and allowing God to give you the strength you need for the day. I posted a video a while ago about sometimes God just gives you manna, and the manna is only meant for that day, for that specific moment, for that specific assignment. And I feel like that's where I am. I'm in my manna season where every day God is just giving me the strength, the people, the whatever it is I need for that day. And it's my job to tune into Him, whether it's a loud sounding symbol or it's a small still whisper, to be aware of what God is providing for me for that moment, to be able to make it to the finish line victoriously, deliver this beautiful baby. It's not easy. And I think that I thought it would be easier than what it is. I did. And I like easy. I like beautiful. I like pretty. I like easy. I like comfort. But this has really been teaching me some things about myself that aren't necessarily comfortable, easy, any of those things. It's very challenging. It's been a very challenging 9 months. And it has also been very beautiful. And I'm very grateful to be standing here in this space at full term, going in 37 weeks, getting ready to deliver our third child. So happy day to you. Hope this was encouraging. If you are pregnant or expecting, or you maybe just had your baby, or you're getting ready to have your baby, that will be my next series. We'll be talking more about this space as a mom of 3. That's all I got for now. I need some more water because indigestion is real. I'll catch you in the next video. Bye, guys.